So now we'll venture down Park Avenue from 96 going north. Bobby's Minute Mart used to be right there. Family Dollar. Car wash. And how many remember the old alley back here? And the doctor's offices. Obviously, I'm riding through Buddy's Gulf that's been torn down. There's the old island where the gas pumps are. How many bought gas from Buddy Smithson, Buddy's Gulf? It used to be Mullis. Had that at one time. So just to get a view of where we are. Westview Pharmacy was right there. And Red and White was right there. Now it's El Mercadee. So we're heading north on Park, looking west. They've done a remarkable job. I don't know what they're going to put there, but somebody's redoing that. So these are the odd numbers on the left. Again, heading north on Park Avenue. Did the Sparks live there? Michael, is that your old place? Or was this one your old house? This was the Dole's residence. Jim, Jeff, Don. Coming up on North Avenue and Park, looking west towards Shanley and Forest. I believe Dennis Woodall and Tammy Woodall used to live right there years ago. The Young residents, Penny Young, lived there. Oh, was this one Penny? Don't remember. At one point, this was a red brick house. It got painted gray. I remember Jimmy Hester living there at one time. Long time ago. Alright, so we come up on Layton and Park. Again, looking west towards Chamblee, Forest, Hardeman, all the way to Valley View. Pardon me, we'll say a Miss Bridges lived here. Kim Bridges, is that your grandma who used to live here years ago? And as we cross the track, again, looking west. We come up on the Crutchfield property. Tommy Joe, Johnny, Yates, Crutchfield. The Bozeman property. Forget who lived there. Up on Marion and Park, looking west on Marion all the way to Forest Drive. I believe Jay Morse lived here, not 100% sure. As we come to the end of Park, used to be the Honeycutt. Jack Honeycutt used to live here. And if you remember the Hammocks used to live right there. So now we're going to turn around and head back up south of Tulip and Park. It's where Bill Huckabee, Mike, Billy, remember that place? The QA 50 and the mini trail. Forget who lived there. People that, gosh, don't remember who lived there. Ken Thomason will remember, I think it was kin folks to him. And that's Marion looking toward Knoxville Street. And Joyner lives, I want to say right there maybe, at one time. Roy Giles grew up in this house. Diane, you remember that place? I forget who the neighbors, y'all's neighbors were. Don't think anybody's living there. And coming up on the railroad tracks again, looking west toward 5 Points. Up on Layton and Park, looking west toward Knoxville Street. Coming up on the Salmon's, David Salmon's house. I can't remember if it was this one or the next one or the Whitleys. I always got those two mixed up. But the Whitleys and the Salmon's. Just as a heads up, when we started Valley Cable in 1970, before we moved to Fort Valley, Dad and my uncle lived in that house right there, rented a room. I forget the lady's name they rented it from, but it's a little history there. And again, we're coming up on North and Park. That's looking toward Knoxville Street. This lot right here, if y'all remember, the Doles used to sell Christmas trees out of that lot right there. And the old Swanee Swifty, when it was built there. How many Christmas trees you buy from that place? Getting the old Swanee Swifty. And the cleaners, backside of the cleaners. Coming up on Tapatio's, which was had a laundromat right there, and then the Goodwill store. Tapatio's has done well here with this nice parking lot. Again, that's the back side of the Red and Whites and Westview Pharmacy. Probably picking a bad time to ride up this way. But just for the out-of-town people, just so you can get a view. There's Knoxville, and that was Westview Pharmacy and the grocery store. Now Red and White was right there, and Westview Pharmacy. Right here. Looking back at what was the former Gulf station, Buddy's Gulf. Empty. How many remember the alley? Barely tell any remnants of the old alley, but it was always right beside Bobby's Minute Mart. We're right back here, and so grown up, guys. So many moons ago. Alley was somewhere right along in here. All right, on to Forest Drive.